The Lighthouse celebrated its 4th year last month as a center here in Montgomery that helps young people with their problems. They've seen a number of changes. The addition of Desmond Place, which is a drug center that helps young people with drug-related problems, and also a change of address here to West Jeff Davis Street. The program has changed in addition to that. Instead of dealing mainly with drug-related problems, they're working now particularly on the personal and medical level. And just briefly, what are some of a few of the changes that have been made since 1971 and the Lighthouse began?
Well, initially, Ivy, the Lighthouse devoted itself to young people who were having problems with the establishment, the Vietnam War time, family problems, and drug problems. And of course, as the drug problems increased and the city became more tuned into that, a program was developed known as Desmond Place. Now, Desmond Place, of course, comes under the Lighthouse Board, but it devotes itself entirely to drugs. And then Lighthouse became more involved as time went on with personal problems relating to communication with their families and with peers, with medical problems, and with making some decisions in the area of sexual responsibility.
So primarily then your programs now are centering around sexual responsibility?
I would say that, and along with personal problems, not communicating well with parents or peers, and sometimes employment problems are a big thing. We can't find a young person a job, but we can help them learn to interview more skillfully. We do some role playing. How do you approach your employer? People say, "You don't have a job for me, do you?" And, that's not the way to get a job. So we help the young person to be more effective, we think, in his interviewing skills.
What are some of the programs that you have?
We have a good program in telephone counseling. We find that many young people in Montgomery, as well as their parents, sometimes just want information, and they want it in a non-judgmental way. They want to be able to telephone and get a straight answer. How old do I have to be to leave home? And they don't want a 5-minute lecture attached to that. They just want the answer. And then we tell them, we'd like you to come in and talk with us, but we provide a lot of counseling on the telephone. We have a legal night on Monday evenings. We have 8 or 10 very nice young attorneys here in town who donate free time.
You have a medical too, don't you?
Yes, we have medical on Wednesday evenings, where we have local doctors who come and give time. And we have our own nurse here who devotes her time on Wednesday evenings to seeing young people.
Do you do a great deal of counseling, just face-to-face, person-to-person counseling?
Yes, on Wednesday nights particularly. Every young person that comes meets with a counselor and gives and gets a good bit of information prior to seeing the physician.
People who've had problems to come here to help get some advice and some help in solving the problems. What were some of the things that were confronting you that made you feel that you could come to the Lighthouse?
Well, I have marital problems, medical problems. They really helped me.
Can you tell us some of the kinds of things that were happening to you?
Well, me and my husband, we had just broke up, and I was pregnant and all, and they really helped me deal with my problem, They sit down, they talk to me, and I was, able to handle it better.
All right, and so one thing that they gave you was medical aid.
Right.
You were able to come in and talk with the doctor about the problems that you were facing?
Yes, and they helped me with birth control and everything, because I have 2 kids,
And what about in handling the problems with breaking with your husband?
Well, I sit down and I talk to them and everything, and I felt better about it, They really helped me. And, they helped me get on this program of rehab, learn a trade so I can get a better job.
Oh, I see. So you are working in a program now that will help you to find a job, and that came through the Lighthouse?
Yes, it is.
Have you found that everything's been confidential that you've discussed here?
Yes, I do.
What are some of the advantages, do you think, for young people to come to the Lighthouse if they're having problems?
Well, one thing is that, if you have a problem, everybody's really nice, They'll sit down, they'll listen, they'll try to help you solve it,
You feel you can trust the people here?
Yes, I do. It's just like one big family, It really is.
The clinic here is free and confidential. The money that comes to support the lighthouse comes from private citizens here in the city. It's hoped that some more changes can be made. They want to incorporate parent effectiveness training and also assertive training, rape counseling, as well as some other programs into the programs that already exist here. All with the hope that the quality of young people's lives will be better and they'll have better means for solving their problems. This is Ivy Berman reporting for Composite.